Story Spectacular
presents
Sleepy Time Tales.
Tonight's tale is A Long Winter's Rest. It's Sleepy Time Tales, brought to you by Story Spectacular, the podcast for calming nap times, relaxing bedtimes, or for when you just want to unwind with a soothing story. I'm your host, Angie. Tonight, we will journey into the woods and see how all the forest animals prepare for winter. What happens when the snow begins to fall? Let's begin our snowy time tale now. A Long Winter's Rest. The very first snowflake of the season fell from the sky and landed on the top of a mountain. The snowflake said,
"Time to put on your snow cap. Winter will be here soon."
The mountain called to the trees,
Put on your green fur coats. It's going to be a cold winter.
The trees called to the chipmunks and the squirrels.
"We have presents of pine cones and acorns. Share them with all your friends."
The chipmunks and squirrels gathered as many tree treats as they could carry and slid down the mountain on leaves and twig skis. They delivered gifts to a friendly raccoon who was digging a den.
"Thanks for the snack. I'm going to fill my belly for winter time."
The raccoon called over to the neighborhood bunnies.
"Time to change over for winter." "Thanks, Raccoon. We want to blend in better with the snow."
Soon the bunnies changed to white hares. They did the bunny hop down the mountain to a frozen lake. We will be back to the show in just a moment, but first, I have a message for the parents out there. Are you looking for even more nourishing content to share with your kids? Well, great news! I have 5 original picture books available at StorySpectacular.com and on Amazon. My titles include Lawrence the Lighthouse, The Shape Escape, Digger's Daily Routine, An Extraordinary Book, and What Do You See? I also have the official Story Spectacular coloring and activity book available as well, the perfect companion to the podcast. Purchasing these indie books is a great way to support the show and get something spectacular in return. And if you don't want to spend any money, no worries. I have free resources for parents and kids at StorySpectacular.com. Here you can download printable activity pages and watch illustrated videos of my books. Thank you so much for your support, and now back to the story. Soon more snow began to fall. The snow called to the animals.
"It's almost winter time. Gather your food and prepare to get cozy in your dens."
The snow called to the trees.
"Shed your leaves and cover up in a snowy blanket. Winter will be here soon."
The forest animals scurried and scampered. The bears picked the last berries off of the vine. The little deer skated around the frozen lake. The groundhog collected twigs and straw to build a warm bed. More snow fell from the sky. It was covering the ground. The trees turned sparkling white. The bear yawned and crawled into its cave. The bunnies huddled together to stay warm and hopped to their hideout. The squirrels and chipmunks scuttled up the trees and snuck into holes. The little deer danced across the icy lake and disappeared into the forest. The raccoon curled up and fell asleep in its cozy den. The trees grew quiet. The mountain rested. A white snow cap covered its peak, keeping it toasty warm. They all settled in for a long winter's rest. The snow whispered quietly,
Happy winter, everyone. Sweet dreams.
The end. Story Spectacular is written and hosted by Angela Ferrari. To learn more about the show and to purchase original children's books, go to storyspectacular.com. Thanks for listening to the podcast. We hope you have a spectacular winter. And if you'd like to support the show, please subscribe to Story Spectacular on your podcast app. This helps get the word out so that others can discover snowy sleepy time tales too. Sleepy time tales.